all over West Michigan. This is 24-Hour News 8 Football Frenzy.
Welcome to a state finals edition of the Football Frenzy. I'm Larry Figursky. Jack Doles and Casey Jones both at Ford Field in Detroit and will join us live in just a moment. 6 West Michigan high school football teams spending their holiday weekend in the D. 3 of them in action today. Muskegon, Constantine, and South Christian. 10-3 Sailors back for the first time in a decade without starting quarterback Johnny Wasik due to a broken collarbone, facing Detroit Country Day, and that is backup Derek Walcher. He threw just 16 passes all season. Touchdown there from 41 yards to Jason Miller. It was 14-0 South. Walcher again, this time to Austin DeKeever's near side, 21-7 South Christian. Same score now in the third. Country Day forced a punt, and it's Chad Stark. Look at the block coming at the 17-yard line right there by big Seth Van Hegen. Stark goes the distance. It was 27-7, and late in the third, Walcher finishing off with just an incredible day. His second touchdown run, this one covering 69 yards. South Christian taking the title, blowing out Country Day 40-7.
You know, you came into this game and it's no Johnny Wasik.
Yep.
You know, he's had such a great year. Did you guys at any point this week think, how are we going to get this done?
Maybe right when we got the news, we were a little bummed, but then we came together as a team, and we knew we could win this game as a team.
I think we just played our butts off. They were a good team. They hit hard, and we just played one heck of a game.
Is it heart that does it for this team? I mean, you guys went into week 9 still not sure you were in that playoffs yet. And now here you are.
I told this team in my little talk with them before the game, I said, listen, nobody's picked us the whole way through this tournament, because the only thing you guys can measure is who beat who. And this player is a talented player. You can't measure heart. This team's got heart. I'll tell you that right now. They've got heart.
Well, as mentioned, Jack Doles joining us now live from Detroit with more on really a great day of football for the opening day of the weekend.
Yeah, unbelievable. And the Division II championship game was one of the best I've ever seen. You know, it was West Michigan against the east side of the state in 2 of the games today. Unfortunately, Muskegon came up just short.
Between them, Muskegon and Brother Rice have won 6 state championships since 2000. So you knew we were in for a treat with 2 tradition-rich programs. They did not disappoint. Brother Rice jumps out to a 14-0 lead. Alex Malzone hooks up with Joshua Fly. Great run after the catch. Muskegon cuts into that lead in its next possession. Javante Langston, 3-yard touchdown run. It was 14-7 at half. Move to the fourth quarter now, and this is where this game got crazy. Tied at 14, Sean Powell, 11-yard touchdown run, 21-14 Brother Rice. Big Reds were unfazed. Marcus Smith caps a 14-play, 80-yard drive with this 11-yard touchdown. 21 all. 53 seconds later, Brother Rice with the flea flicker. Malzone, the bomb to Corey La Canaria. 77 yards. Warriors were back on top, 28-21. It took all of 51 seconds for Muskegon to tie it back up. Deshaun Thrower to Keandre Craig. 51 yards, 28-28. But on the ensuing kickoff, Brother Rice does it again. Delano Madison fields the kick, throws across field to Jason Allisey, and he lugs it 91 yards for the game-winning touchdown. Brother Rice beats Muskegon 35-28 to win the Division II state championship.
You know, when you want to be a champion, everyone wants to be a champion, and we say until you got to start tasting a little defeat or a little challenging or a little hard work. But you know, putting yourself in this position, it says a lot about you. A lot of teams have given up a lot earlier, and aren't in this situation. Our kids were in the day.
I mean, it's a great accomplishment just that we made it this far. Like, no one expected us to make it to the championship. So it's good that we made it to the state championship. It could have been better if we won, but it was still good.
That game was a dogfight. Another great game in Division VI. Casey Jones covered Constantine and Ithaca.
Yeah, it's hard to live up to that Division II game, but Division VI was every bit as great. It was a rematch from last year's Division VI state championship game, Constantine versus Ithaca, and it lived up to everything a rematch should be. The Constantine Falcons knew exactly what they were up against. Literally, they'd lost to the Ithaca Yellow Jackets in last year's state championship. But after Tommy Reed's 3-yard TD run, the Yellow Jackets were chasing Constantine, a 7-0 lead. Ithaca's quarterback Travis Smith injured on his second play, and the Falcons looked to take advantage. But just 3 plays later, his backup, Logan Hesbrook, tied it at 7 with his 48-yard TD run. Then tied at 14 in the second, Justin Hall in that deceptive wing tee out to the right, and Constantine back on top with a 2014 lead. It's 2020 at the break. Second half, the 2-time defending state champs made Constantine chase them. Number 12, Zach Allen, bubble pass out to the right, gets him free and breaks him downfield. A 21-yard pickup down at the 1-yard line. They score 1 play later and go up 27-20. And perhaps the turning point of the game here on 4th down. Constantine's first punt, Nick West for the Yellow Jackets, blocks it. The ball rolls down to the 12 and is recovered by West. Ithaca kicks a field goal for a 30-20 lead. And then the backbreaker in the 4th. Jared Everts puts the game out of reach with a 32-yard score. Ithaca wins its 3rd consecutive Division VI state championship. 42 straight wins against a very impressive Constantine Falcons team that finishes at 11-3. 37-27 the final.
We're pretty realistic around here. You know, don't let your highs get too high, don't let your lows get too low. You hear people say that, the old cliche, but certainly 2012 just came to an end. Did it end the way we wanted to? No. But then on the other hand, it ended where we wanted it to end.
We're basically like brothers, and you know, to think that I'm not going to be able to come out here and play with my brothers next year, I mean, it really hurts inside, and it really sucks, to be honest. It's just, I don't know, it would have been a lot sweeter if we would have came out with the win today.
It's a great day of football out here. West Michigan teams go 1-2 tomorrow. Portland and West Catholic in Division, what division is it again?
They're Division 5.
5. Get a little confused out here. And, of course, Grand Rapids Christian in the final game against Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Live from Ford Field, along with Casey Jones, I'm Jack Doles, 24-Hour News 8.
Thanks, guys. Well, as Jack just mentioned, those 3 teams, 2 of them will go head-to-head. 10-3 Falcons of West Catholic, as Jack mentioned, taking on Portland. And then in the final game of the night, 12-1 Eagles of Grand Rapids Christian tangling with the defending state champion Orchard Lake St. Mary, that one at 7:30.